So we've been looking at networking, virtual networks, and subnets. The next topic we want to talk about is called routes, or specifically a route table. I'm going to close this up, go into the Create New Resource, and we're going to look for a route table. Now, a route table is basically a list of IP address ranges, and that will tell Microsoft Azure how to send traffic that's basically coming over your network. So we're going to create this now, and we'll just sort of look at it very quickly. AZSJD new route. Put this in my new resource group, Canada East, and we're going to just leave the default settings and let that go. So that was fairly quick. Our route table took 25 seconds to create. I'm going to go into it. Now, if we start looking at the routes, we got no custom user-defined routes by default. So let's add a route to this route table as an example. Now let's say we want to implement a rule that says any traffic that originates from a server running on the back-end network that we created for that other virtual network, we want that to go through a firewall before it leaves the network. So I'm going to say send to firewall as being the rule name. We want, let's say we set the backend network, so that's 190.0.2.0/23 by memory. And we want this traffic to be sent to a virtual appliance, and that virtual appliance is going to end up being a firewall. Now, we have not created this virtual appliance yet, and might be outside of the scope of this lesson to do so, but let's just assume that our firewall is sitting there waiting for someone to talk to it at 190.0.4.1. Again, we haven't yet created it yet, but this is where traffic originating from these sources are going to be sent. So now we're going to create that rule. Now, we haven't even associated this route table with our subnet yet. So let's go down to the subnet section and say associate. We have to choose the virtual network, which is our new net, and we wanted this rule to be associated with the backend subnet. So traffic that travels over the backend subnet has to follow this route table.